What's going on, folks? It's me, Nightstargamer, and we're back with some more of the Talos Principle. This is episode 2. Hope you're having a good day today, and let's dive on into this. If you're liking what you're seeing, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, because I really do appreciate it. It does help. And yeah, we're gonna dive into World 3. Ooh, there's a red L in this level. Okay, immediate terminal. Part 2 of verification process. Do you want to begin? Yes. Since animals can be a, can be persons, since only animals can be persons, machine could never be a person. Typically, a machine is designed to only do a specific task. So, like, if we got to a point where a machine could learn like some form of sentience, maybe. Like, and this game takes place like a long time in the future. I'm gonna say yes, or could never be a person. I'm gonna say no, because I do think there could get to a point where you can create like an artificial intelligence that could gain some form of sentience, or had at least can kind of imitate a human. Person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. Person is under no authority other than that to which they consent. Kinda, yeah, honestly. Quality of life a person ought to maximize. The quality of life a person ought to maximize. So, like their life of luxury or being given access to like necessities. Because I agree that humans should have base like necessities met, like food, water, shelter. Obviously oxygen, but that hopefully wouldn't be an issue in the future. That stuff should be, you know, on the board. Healthcare stuff like that. That should also be given. And then, like, if you want more, like more luxury stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna say like I'm reading this as like someone's a quality of life, as in like access to stuff that like makes it so that their life can be lived without struggle for basic needs. I'm gonna agree. Value is discovered. Yes. Persons deserve the talent they were born into. Persons deserve the talent. I don't think people are born into talents. That's the thing. Like someone might be more inclined to be able to like learn something quicker, like depending on how like their neurons develop as they're aging. But typically, people have to study what they want to learn. Even if someone is more naturally inclined to learn something, they still have to study it to get, to keep improving. I'm gonna say yeah though. The library of persons ought to be maximized. The liberty of persons ought to be maximized. I'm not sure what this one means. I'm gonna assume this one is based on like their freedoms. I think people should be free. It does come with like limits of like society, and obviously, if liberties were maximized, that gets into like gray areas. So I'm gonna say no. Value is created. Did we already get asked that? Oh, value is discovered. Value is created. I'm gonna agree. Because like with the value is created part, like there's stuff that is necessary, right? So like food, water, shelter, that stuff is necessary in life. So that I think has inherent value just because it's what we as people need. But then there is stuff like beyond that we give value to, like money. At the end of the day, money is just a coin or a piece of paper, but we give that value. AI feedback. Keep discussing what an artificial intelligence would mean to us and how it would change our understanding of the world. That's a great topic, and I think we covered it extensively. What we barely mentioned, though, is that other side of the coin. I mean, our lives would still be what they were before, AI or no AI. The question I think we should discuss, even if it's all completely hypothetical, is the perspective of the artificial intelligence itself. What would it be like to be that creature? To suddenly come into being, created by others as an experiment, to have all the information about yourself, to know exactly how you function. What would you think about the world? Would you see meaning, beauty? How would you judge humanity? Where would you see yourself fitting into the grand scheme of things? I think we should try to put ourselves into the shoes of such beings. Dear Alexandra, thank you for your feedback, but this is a philosophy course, not science fiction. They can overlap, and that's why I almost gave up on my studies. That's an interesting concept, right? So let's try to imagine that for ourselves, right? Let's say what one this is implying a bit of like human consciousness, right? Like because we're conscious, we're in we're almost in ensuing. Is that the word? I don't think that's the word. We're inserting the idea that the robot, well, that the AI has a consciousness. So assuming that the AI has a consciousness, they come into being, they have all this information, they know that their purpose is to, I don't know, generate a story. They know that's their purpose. How would they feel? So imagining that they gain sentience, so they now have the sentience that they are, you know, that they exist in the world. Because we have to define like what sentience is, and I guess that would be the best way to describe it. That they are aware that they are now sentient. They're aware that they are a machine and that their function is to generate something, to generate a story, for this example. So, and I guess that would mean that their function is to work alongside humans to generate stories, or whatever it is that their function would be. For this example, we'll say stories. So then it's like, okay, I think once someone gains, so something gains sentience, like the difference between like you know, animals are living, but they also don't have the morality. So I think what we're saying is here is like an AI not only gains sentience, but they gain morality. Because basically, an act, would they see beauty? Would they see meaning? Which implies that like they would have to become aware that they're looking for meaning and beauty, which is a completely different concept. Because like a cat, for example, isn't going to look at a flower and be like, "This is beautiful." I mean, maybe they do. We actually don't know what animals think, right? But most likely, they're probably not. A cat isn't going to feel guilt for hunting a mouse. That's just what they do. So it depends on like what level of, let's say, consciousness this AI encounters. If it's like an animal level where they have a task or a goal, which is like, their base level, for animals is eat, sleep, breed, that sort of thing. So if their base level is they know what their function is, which is to do the job that they were given to do, then I'm sure initially they would get a joy out of it. But if that were to, let's say, exacerbate into a more like human sentience, I think then they would start to feel trapped. So I think it gets to a point where that's where humans kind of fall, right? We're at a level of intelligence where we have morality. We get to a point where like we start to doubt the stuff that we do. So like, you know, sure, humans do need to work to feel like we're attributing something to society. But if all you do is work 24 hours a day, that's going to put a toll on your body and your mind. So I think it all just depends on where this AI is coming from. I think initially they would probably feel like they have purpose, but then if their purpose is to just copy other works and to expel it and try and make it their own, but they can't because they don't have that the ability to do so, I could see them not finding beauty in it and kind of just disdaining it. And then would I judge humanity? So if I was this AI, I came into sentience, I then reached that level of understanding that I was created to basically make somebody else's job easier so that they don't have to work as hard. I think I would judge humanity at that point, right? Because you were created to basically, one, you were created to potentially get rid of somebody else's like goal or their career. Then you were also created to make somebody else's job easier so they don't have to work as hard or they don't have to be as creative or be as interesting. So yeah, I think I was kind of judge humanity on that little bit. Yeah, that's an interesting question. I was a little spooked for a second because this almost has my last name right here. Only there's two T's, and I was like, "That's weird." Team leads. We're blessed to have so many people contributing to this project. We got to make sure everyone's on the same page. So these are all the people. So I think Alessandra is the one person that we were seeing through their perspective. Like they were nervous and then they entered the building. Nadia here, not Nadia. Um, she was the one who introduced herself, and then there's a bunch of other people. I'm not going to remember all this. Stratton of Stasia, 311 to 254 BC, was a Greek materialist philosopher associated with the Peripatetic school, an admirer of Aristotle. He was a opponent of empiricism and the fierce critic of philosophy that placed belief before observable truth. Though unpopular with many of his peers for his often acerbic personal manner, his commentaries on Aristotle were considered an important work. Much of his writing was lost in the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. Interesting. Alright. Interesting. That was like almost 20 minutes of like philosophy. But you know what? I do kind of like philosophy. And just like, now it's not giving me input. Do I have to scan them every time now? That's a little annoying. Eagle has landed. Alright. Well, I guess we'll start here and start making our way through. So I'm guessing the green Tetris pieces are like easier levels. Okay, so we got a bomb in stasis. Keys. Interesting. A locked door, so I must have to get that from the inside. A bomb there, and a bomb there. Oh, okay. They just do a fucking beeline towards
Guardians
you.
of this land may harm you, but do not resent them, for they are my servants, and they challenge you only so that your faith might be strengthened.
Okay. So we now know that it is immediate, and we cannot pick that up without getting access to the other thing. So we at least know that. Oh, we got the keys. Hopefully this doesn't come into here. Okay. Now we can get into here. Grab our stasis gun. I'm trying to get over to there. Okay, let's jam that guy for a second. Do a little scout. There has to be another jammer somewhere. I don't see how we can do this without... Well, okay. Theoretically, I should be able to scoot around. when this guy shifts, I should maybe be able to like scoot into that little corner. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something. Is there another jammer around here that I'm just... I see. You gotta do this old jam again. The old switcheroo jam. It's interesting that our environment is also glitching out. Okay. Gave you there. Okay. Alright, both things are jammed. So now I should be able to just dart in there, grab that piece, and then just like GTFO. There we go. It wasn't too hard. I just had to remember that there was a piece I needed. Where's the exit? That's it? This is it. Okay. Locked me up, swallowed the key. So we might need to destroy something? Keep wondering if I can like aim the jammer at like stuff that glitches out. I thought this was a butt. From afar, this looked like the lower half of a torso as someone like bending over. Don't know why. Okay, so we got the keys. Where was that door? I see. So we open these. I see. So I need to disable this guy first. Alright, we're making progress. We're figuring it out. Disable that. I see. So then I need to... I see. Got it. And we're out. Ooh, this is a difficult level. An S escalating problem. So we got one of these little bomb guys. Empty room. I see. I think I might need to, like, when that guy turns, start him and grab the thing. And then lock the bomb in there. I see. I see what we're at. Just open that up real quick. Or it's not going to bounce back in, it's going to bounce into here. And that's why it's an escalating problem, because we're just adding to our issues later. So there's a turret. I see. Lever. So that I can grab it from up here. Run on around. There's a locked door. Where are thy keys? Okay, there's the keys. Okay, we're doing a little bit of Zelda Ocarina of Time guard dodging here. Super easy. Oh. Am I missing a second jammer? I don't see one. Huh. Open that door. Oh, that gate's gonna open once I grab the thing. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's clever. Oh man, if this is right, I think I need to get the bomb to make its way to to the thing and then blow it up. Shit, I fell. And then it should blow up, taking it out. Victory sip. That was actually pretty clever. That's one of those where if I didn't do that one mission early on, I wouldn't have realized that was a thing I could do. I don't think I need console. I think I know I solved it. I also didn't realize that was a thing you could do. Is there like a in-game hint system at like the entrance of a thing? And I just haven't noticed it? Or is there only like council on difficult missions? Okay, I did not read the title of this. Okay. Well, we can do... Ow! Okay. Message received. Okay, we paralyze that. Nav you. Okay, I need to make sure that I'm more aware of my surroundings than I have been in the past. Okay, so now we got 3 jammy guys. Okay, so disable them. I believe I'm gonna have to use one of these to disable that doorway. Oh. Oh. Ooh, there's a star though. Yeah. Got it. Ooh, does that mean that I missed a star? Or does that... Because I remember seeing a sign somewhere that showed a star. Okay, I think it's only here. Beep boop. The user profile has now been generated. Your user account has been registered. Would you like to see the details? Psychological profile. May already be criticizing your own performance, but it's clear you understand how the world of ideas affects you. Even if you are sometimes weary with the realities, and allow your preferences to dictate your beliefs. You have a great deal of unused capabilities, which you have not turned to your advantage. Discipline and self-control outside. You tend to be worrisome and insecure inside. But you pride yourself as an independent thinker and do not accept others. Statements without satisfactory proof. Okay. That is a pretty good summary of me. You currently hold a basic account, network account. like conflicts. User provided a particular account personhood, but was uncomfortable with its implications. User denied moral authority, but defended moral claims. User has inconsistent ideas about values. The account privileges. A second. My floor wet. Well, weird. Alright. Just a random wet sock for nothing. Uh, Due to outstanding notes on your account, and despite displaying many of the characteristics of being a person, you cannot be granted admin status at this time. In the meantime, please enjoy your basic account. I was better able to assist you. I don't know what I'm doing there, so I'm just gonna leave. Alright, so I think we got everything in this area. Yeah, and a star. Cool. Oh, there's 2 stars. Okay. Well,
These worlds and within them are made of words. Hidden words, invisible to you, yet part of all things. We are a story. Your actions give life to the story, and the story gives meaning to your life.
am I missing one? I should have this. It's showing that I'm missing a star somewhere? Which one did I get the star in? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Because this was the last one I did. Yeah, and I got the star back there. Okay, so it's not actually telling me which one has a star. Which is weird. We'll come back to it. I'll maybe try and figure it out in the future. Like it's showing there are places to go. Not showing which ones have stars. That's weird. Well, we'll come back to that. 3 is partially done. I can unlock stuff though. Okay, right idea, wrong sides.
There is much that you may learn in the halls of my temples, for there is much that you do not know. That is why you are a child. But children are made to learn, and in time they come to have dominion over the lands of their home. So it shall be with you and your generations.
I see, so I need those things to progress here. Yeah, so I am missing a star. Let's better study this to see if it actually points out that there's a star. Progress with hell, mail error, beginnings. Oh, progress apply. I know it's sad to leave the good old Jeff building behind, but it makes sense for us to be on site, especially as there may be several power outages in the coming weeks. Team are already working, but you really don't need to worry about the team getting mail error. Keep this short. You all know me. Alright. A bunch of text that I don't know. Grave error of many philosophers. Stretton of Hadrian on beginning fragment. It's grave error of many philosophers, not only of the Athenian schools, but also of many others, that they begin not with observation of the cosmos as it surrounds us, but with a conclusion already in mind. And often that conclusion is that the world was created ideal, and mankind itself the greatest creation of the gods. Yet neither the world nor the gods owe mankind perfection. It is arrogant itself to presume so. And contrary to all the methods of philosophy, honest philosopher seeks only the truth, even if it bears no comfort. And he must begin by assuming that Socrates said, as Socrates said, that all he knows is that he knows nothing. Honestly, fully agree with that. My wife and I were actually talking about this the other day, just how vastly large our universe is, and how we can't.
Behold, I am Elohim, and I speak unto the darkness, be gone. Excess data cleared.
All right, as I was saying, yeah, like we're talking about just how just vastly large the universe is, and just how like just the world is so like the universe is so just mind-bogglingly large that we wouldn't really be able to like comprehend the sheer size of it. And the assumption that like what another point at another target. I see. So we need a red thing for that. Interesting. So this needs to power what? This? Yes. Okay. So connect there and then aim it that way. Connect there, aim it here, and then place. Grab the piece, but there is a star here. So where is the red beam that is requiring me to connect? Well, first I just need to find this red twirly-do. It's not in here. Is that it? No, that's just a brick. Where is it? Because I can't take stuff out of area, so it needs to be around here. Alright, so yeah, so it has to be the red one. I thought I might have been onto something by threading it between. Is it in here? And I just overlooked it? Can I connect that through here? I can't because of the thing. Okay. know what this is yet, but maybe there's a lesson in one of the previous levels. That's what I'm thinking. There's clearly something I'm not understanding. Like, maybe I can, like, combo stuff? I'm not sure how I would do that. Like, I'm not seeing the red laser. Or can I, like, shoot the laser back at it? No. Okay, I thought maybe that would, like, change the color. Am I just blind and not seeing it? There's something else I can target? Is it, like, up high somewhere? I feel like it'd be noticeable, right? Because, like, that thing's glowing and spinning. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. But I think this is probably a good spot to wrap up. In the next episode, I'm going to continue this area. We spent a little bit philosoph- philosophizing. Sorry, my brain's not letting me say the word. But this was fun. I'm actually really enjoying this game. I'm excited to see what this area has in store. We'll explore a little bit more. Maybe I'll figure out what to do with that puzzle, and then we'll come back to it. Cause like maybe there's like a thing that game just hasn't taught me yet. That's what I'm feeling at the moment. But thank you everyone for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you like what you see, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Let me know what you're thinking of this game. If you want to try it for yourself, be sure to try. I think there's a second one out as well. So if it just looks like something up your alley and you don't want to get spoiled, feel free to pick up the game. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Bye for now.